Welcome to the Baritone Bartender. I'm Rod Gilfrey, the Baritone Bartender. There might be other bartenders who are baritones, but not so many baritones that are bartenders. Just remember that. I don't know if that's true. I just made that up. Okay, today we're doing the Mai Tai. This is an iconic cocktail. The Mai Tai was invented by a guy named Trader Vic. Well, he was known as Trader Vic. His name was actually Victor Jules Bergeron, the son of two French parents. When he was age 9, they moved to Oakland and his parents opened a little grocery store. And eventually, as he gained more culinary experience, more experience with food, and as he saved a little bit of money, across the street from his grocery store, he opened up a little one-room restaurant called Hinky Dinks. Very, very successful. But at one point, he tried some kind of banana concoction that was very popular. And he thought to himself, I think there's more than this. By this time he was married, he went with his wife to New Orleans, and from there to the Caribbean on a long vacation. And he took in all of the flavors and the experiences of the Caribbean and came back with an idea. He had some Polynesian friends, some from Tahitian friends from Tahiti who were visiting. He put together this concoction. He pulled off the shelf this bottle of very fine rum, a 17-year-old Wray and Nephew rum from Jamaica, mixed it with some lime juice with a little sweetener, and gave it to his guests. And the female remarked, Maita'i Roe A'e, means the world's best. It's perfect. And that name, Mai Tai or Mai Tai, stuck. He put it on his menu, it became famous, and it went all over the world. Literally, all over the world, it appeared on menus. Let me just say that the Mai Tai is one of the most misunderstood and most bastardized drinks in the history of cocktails. We're gonna try to get back to the original recipe. Now, that rum is not available anymore. In fact, this bottle, you see it pictured here, this bottle of Wray and Nephew 17-year-old rum from Jamaica, this is probably the last bottle in existence. It's owned by Martin Cate, and he holds it in a climate-controlled vault somewhere, we don't know where. A similar bottle sold at auction in 2008 for over $40,000. Can you believe that? A bottle of rum for 40 grand? So this bottle's probably worth more than that. But Martin wanted to do something that was similar, and so he, being a rum expert, he consulted with Denizen Rum. Denizen Rum is based in Amsterdam, I think, and he wanted to come up with a blend that was as similar as possible to that original one, and they came up with this. Denizen Merchant's Reserve. It's aged 8 years, and this is the closest we're going to come to the original rum that Trader Vic used in that Mai Tai. And I have to admit, I'm new to this whole thing. I haven't been doing tiki cocktails for very long, so they're the experts. I'm going to defer to these guys for the moment. I'll make adjustments as I go along. But this Mai Tai is just lime, a kind of sugar, orgeat, which I'll explain, dry curacao, and a blended aged rum. So this one's going to be shaken, which is kind of fun. I'm going to take 3/4 of an ounce of lime. Boom. 3/4 of an ounce. We're going to do 1/4 of an ounce of Smuggler's Cove Mai Tai Rich Demerara. This is something I made. The recipe is below. 1/4 ounce of that. And we're gonna do 1/4 ounce of orgeat. Oh, there's a whole nother story. Oh my God. Look at my video on how to make orgeat. It says SC orgeat because this is the Smuggler's Cove version of orgeat. This is made from raw almonds and sugar and orange blossom water and rose water. I'm not shitting you. This stuff is like fantastic. It takes a little time to make. You got to squeeze it through cheesecloth and stuff, but totally worth it. All right. Oh, what's on my finger? Oh no. what to do. We're going to take a ½ ounce of this Pierre Ferrand dry curacao. So I'm going to put ½ ounce of that in. 2 ounces of this Denizen Merchant Reserve rum. So there we go. That's the ingredients of the Mai Tai. Now, think about the garnish, folks. Always think about the garnish first, because you don't want to get your drink all done and let it sit there on ice and it's getting diluted. This is how Smuggler's Cove does it. They take a spent lime shell, they put it on top, sort of floating there with a lime sprig. Now that takes the preparation. 12 ounces of crushed ice. And I'm going to shake this one. And I'm going to shake it until frost forms on the outside of my shaker. Now if I have an insulated shaker, that's not going to happen. But if I have just this tin on tin or stainless steel on stainless steel, I shake till frost forms. Getting some frost on there. And just to give that lime a little more support, I'm going to put a little more ice in. Got a little support on top. Okay, it's got a little ice sticking out the top. I'm going to take my spent lime shell, I'm going to put it on top there, and I'm going to take a mint sprig. So Trader Vic said it should look like a little tropical island with a palm tree on it. And I think it does. And when you get your face down in here, oh, the aromas of the lime and the mint together are just fantastic. And then you drink it like that. Maita'i, Mai Tai, the best. You might want to put a straw in there because the crushed ice is hard to drink through. Oh man, wow, that rum is fantastic. And the orgeat gives it a little bit of a nutty flavor. The orange, it's just a fantastic drink. I can see why this went all over the world and became famous, because it's like, if you've never had a drink like this, drink it for the first time, it's like, aloha oi, aloha oi, la 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 la. Whoa, that's new. They're so rich and so delicious. So that's the Mai Tai, ladies and gentlemen. The closest that we can come to the original Mai Tai from Trader Vic in 1944. I hope you enjoyed this. Yeah, enjoy yourself. Bye. Aloha oi, aloha.